Hi, this is Little Rhino's kicking skills. We start off their kicks very basic, working on gross motor skills. So this is just some things you can do at home to help your child develop the motor skills they need for kicking. Their first kicks we work with mostly with them is their front snap and their axe kick. So one thing you can help them do is about getting their balance by separating their feet, turning, and keeping their hands out. We want you to really focus when they're keeping their hands up, spreading their feet, not kicking like this. Okay? Getting their feet apart, so get them to stand, putting their hands up. It's good. You can have some training tools at home. You can buy the targets from us. They help to give them something to focus on. All right, so our front snap kick, what you want to work on is them at least bringing their knee up. Doesn't matter if it's perfect chamber, that's the chamber, but they're not going to do that at first. The first thing we want to work on is bringing that knee up and just throwing that foot out there. Okay? You can make them boom, boom, front leg and back leg. The good way to do it is you have your targets and you have them kick one foot, other foot, front foot, back foot. And focus on front and back, then left and right. But first focus on front and back because it's the first concept they have to learn. What is their front and what is their back? And working on just bringing that knee up and kicking out, bringing that knee up and kicking out. And not losing balance. They're going to want to fall down. So you play a game with them. I want to see how many you can do without falling down. And so keeping their hands up and doing that front kick. Okay? The next level they should be working on is that axe kick. And what we want to see is that their leg comes up and they go straight down without bending their knee. Up and down. And teach them to hit and bring their heel down on whatever target you're holding. So we want them to work on bringing up and straight down. Upward motion, downward motion. They hit on the downward motion. The next level, as they're progressing, we start working on roundhouse kicks with them. Okay, this is one of the harder kicks, especially a harder kick for them. The key is get them to stay sideways. Their whole body has to stay sideways. Their feet is sideways. Okay? And they're looking at you sideways. The key is getting them to bring their foot behind them and kick out. Okay? And kicking out. We keep touching the top of their foot, trying to help them learn to kick the side. The key, though, of them doing this kick right is that their shoulders are sideways. They're going to want to do this. Okay? So work on getting them side stance. Grab their foot, pull it out a few times, and then put something out there. Let them try to touch it. Say, all right, touch this with your toes. Boom. Touch it with your toes. Stay sideways. Get them to turn the other way. Touch it with your toes. All right? Then you go to the harder skill. You have them, okay, I want you to step forward with that back foot. Turn sideways, and then touch it with your toes off the front leg. Okay? So that's the next level of kicking you want to get them to. The fourth level of kicking on this is our side kick. It's same as roundhouse. We want them sideways, but we want them to bring their knee up in front of them. Okay, we want them their knee up in front instead of out here. Okay, we want it in front of them here instead of to the side. So you want their knee to come up to here in front, and they push. Tell them to kick to the side and hit with the bottom of their foot. So they here and push out. Okay, and push out with their side kick. A great thing you can do for the side kick, you can get a hula hoop, have them try to put their foot in and out without touching the ring. We call it the ring of fire. It's a lot of fun for them. And so that's our basic kicking. Those are the skills we're looking for to develop those gross motor skills. We develop those gross motor skills of balance, coordination, okay, muscle development, all of that core strength. They will be ready for basic class and be able to really define those kicks and techniques a little much better.